Narcissists do not want to go to therapy, but they also don't want you to go to therapy. And here's why. Because they know that if you go to therapy and you tell the honest to God truth to your therapist about what's going on in your relationship dynamic, that therapist will probably tell you to leave them. I hear it so much from people that just say, hey, did your therapist tell you to leave me today? Hey, did your therapist mention me? What'd you talk about? I bet you spent the whole therapy appointment talking about me, didn't you? Then that right there is an absolute indication that those people that you're dealing with, narcissist or not, know that they are the issue. That is them admitting fault without admitting fault. I tell people all the time, if you listen to narcissists speak, they will tell you their exact thoughts. They'll tell you that they know exactly what's going on. They will tell you that they are knowingly manipulating you. They will tell you what their goals are with this relationship. They will tell you that they have no intent on marrying you if they are a man. You know, marriage is just it's just a document, it's just a paper. Why do we need it? And then go off and marry the next person. Take your power back. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware diagnosed narcissist Lee Hammock, and I use my platform to raise awareness for narcissistic personality disorder, get more people into therapy, and validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. This series is dedicated to just taking my TikToks and my YouTube shorts and making them longer. They are going to be, 30, 60 seconds or less. This will be a little bit longer than that, because you're already a minute and 27 seconds in right now. So the video you just watched, the TikTok you just watched, was about how narcissists don't want to go through therapy and how they also don't want you going through therapy. And as you can see, the revelation, the main reason why a narcissist, narcissists don't want to go to therapy, because they think that you are the problem. They think that you are the issue. They don't think that anything is going on with them. Or at least they don't want to admit that anything is going on with them. Because typically therapy would mean that you are admitting that there is a problem with you. So narcissists tend to avoid therapy because not that they don't think anything is wrong so much so, I know I said that earlier, but because admitting that something is wrong means that you, I personally as a narcissist would have to take blame and fault for the stuff that I've done, the stuff that I'm going to do, the stuff that I have, spoken about, the stuff that I've said and things like that. It's just accountability. Just shaking, just give me the accountability, give narcissists the heebie-jeebies or just the itches, get high. I'm allergic to accountability. No, I'm not. But they also don't want you going through therapy, and you can kind of see the revelation because I'm speaking to people over Zoom. I'm talking to them on one-on-ones and things like that. People say when the woman or the man who decides to go to therapy that is not the narcissist, they go to therapy. The narcissist doesn't want them to go to therapy because the narcissist deep down knows that they are the issue, that we are the issue, that we are causing problems. That you have spoken about your problems and they have gone unheard because you can't really voice your opinion to a narcissist. You can't really voice how you feel to a narcissist. You can't really have any kind of effective communication with a narcissist that doesn't benefit the narcissist in any way, shape, or form. You see how that works right there? So a lot of times, typically when I'm talking they don't want you to go to therapy because they know that if you go to therapy, you sit down in a comfy therapist chair, you kick your feet up sometimes, or if you over Zoom with a therapist, they know if you do that, they know if that happens, that therapist typically will tell them to leave you, tell them that you are the issue, tell them that, hey, that person you have at home, yikes, they are being emotionally abusive, they are being physically abusive, they are gaslighting you, they are lying to you. Yes, they have been cheating on you. Based on the evidence you have provided for me right now, I would say that they've been cheating on you. They're not going to diagnose your person as a narcissist because they can't ethically do that. Because they can't diagnose them without meeting them and talking to them. So, but they might just say, hey, I think you might be you might want to look up narcissistic personality disorder on the car ride home. I'm not saying that he or she is a narcissist. I'm just saying, look it up on the way home. It might enlighten you to know what you're dealing with. And they know that the therapist will tell you probably to leave them. Hey, you need to run as fast as you can. Cut ties with this person as fast as you can because it gets worse from here. And when the narcissist, when you go home from a therapy appointment, the narcissist might be like, hey, did you talk about me in therapy today? Hey, what did the therapist tell you about me? Did your therapist tell you to leave me yet? Hey, I don't like therapy. And when they say that right there, y'all, it's them admitting to you that they know that they are an issue. That's why they don't want to go through therapy, and that's why they don't want you to go to therapy. That's them voicing. I tell you all the time, if you listen to a narcissist enough, they will tell you exactly what they are going to do and exactly what they are doing. Point blank, period, end of story. They literally will. They literally will do that. They'll say that to you. They'll do that. They will literally open their mouth like this and tell you exactly what they are doing. That's admitting to you that they know that they are the issue. Did your therapist talk about me? I bet you spent the whole therapy appointment talking about the problems we have and stuff. You bet you didn't tell them the stuff that you do to me. I bet you didn't tell them the stuff that you do to me to make me do the stuff that I do to you. I bet you didn't do that, did you? Blah, 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 beep, 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 beep. I guarantee you that's how it goes. I'm telling you, when you're dealing with a narcissist, that's how it goes, 100%. And if you decide to stay with them, when they know that they are the issue and they're not taking any accountability or any kind of steps in the right direction, you are saying you are okay with their behavior. Hopefully therapy will help you build up that flex that muscle in order to get you to leave that person. But if not, you are going to be in for a wild ride. That roller coaster ride where you're going, whee! You're going to crash and burn. I promise you. Dealing with narcissistic people is a tough cookie to swallow. It's a tough pill to swallow. That's why I say if they are not willing to go through, people ask me all the time, can a narcissist change without therapy? No. If they are a real narcissist, diagnosed or not, if they are a real narcissist, if all the signs and symptoms are there, you don't have to diagnose them. But if they are not going through therapy, there is no change coming. There is no behavior alterations coming. There could be spurts of change to beg and plead to get you back, but point blank, period, they are not going to change for good for a long extended period of time. It just doesn't work that way. After this, we went 10 years of good times. No, that does not happen. Point blank, period. And you're like, but Lee, you done it. I'm in therapy. I have to be in therapy for the rest of my life. Go up to your narcissist and hey, narcissistic man or woman or non-binary person. Hey, are you willing to go to therapy for the rest of your life? No. Cool. If they say no, then they're done. If they say no to you about going to therapy for the rest of their life, then point blank, period, there is no change coming for you. I know people don't want to hear that. People don't want to see that. Literally, point blank, period, that's what's coming for you. You have to get accustomed to living that life. You have to start, and the only way you can remain with a narcissist is if you start to love yourself more, because you can't pour more love into that narcissist. You just can't do that. But they're a damaged person. I know the trauma that made them what they are. Who cares what trauma that made them what they are? They're treating you terribly based on that. You're saying you deserve to be treated terribly because of what they went through? You deserve to have it taken out on you. Why? Why do you deserve that? Why do you deserve to have it taken out on you? You didn't do anything to them. I'm just going to be there with them through the pain. They're going to treat you terribly, use you, abuse you, and get rid of you. And they're going to leave you broken. And then you're going to blame them when you should have got out of the relationship. When you knew you should have got out of it, you're going to blame them. I just tried to fix them. And they're going to look at you like, well, I didn't need to be fixed. I didn't ask to be fixed. I didn't ask you to do that. You did that. Take your power back. Go to therapy. And hopefully that therapist will just say, hey, look, get your ass out of there right now. Right now. Get your running shoes. Go get you some Hoka Clifton 8s. And run. Run away, Scar, and never return. Boom, Lion King. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Mental Illness is out. Peace.